What do recruiters look for in top talent for these roles? And how, as candidates, you can prepare for your dream jobs?
Everything has changed in the way that we work, and obviously companies have to adapt to it. Corporates are adapting to it, and now these are the 12 recruitment trends that Foundit has observed in majority, almost 90% of our customers. We will have a 21.1% of supply gap in India by 2026. Monica, for the introduction. Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Subhash Chandra. So I come with around 16 years of experience into recruitment, talent acquisition, working with top tech companies in India, top consulting organization in India. Um, so I worked with uh, the top institutions in India, IITs, IIMs, ISBM, finding talent across different levels inside the organization, from campus freshers in IIT Madras to hiring leaders, tech leaders in ISBM and HBM across India and across few Southeast Asian regions. Now, to add to what Monica has said, definitely one of the key areas that we have seen is the trends in the market. So I'm pretty sure all of you as graduates or all of you who has been working for a limited time in your career understand there is a difference in expectations. You go to one company, somebody tells about a skill. You go to another company, somebody talks about experience. Somebody talks about a certification. Somebody talks about a graduation or an experience level of that you are coming from a specific background. Now, I will show you a short brief about what that overall market talks about. I'm pretty sure that your visibility to would be from maximum 5 to 6 companies. So let me show you what the market talks about. So we'll start with this. Okay, this is a recent study from Business Today. I'm pretty sure all of you are familiar with Business Today, one of the top publications in the business news in India. So they say that we will have a 21.1% of supply gap in India by 2026. This is we are only talking about tech talent pool in India. Now, one of the key aspects, and this study was done by NASCOM and Zinnov together, two of the most reputed consulting organizations in India, tech consulting organizations in India. Now, coming to this context, all of you can go and read this article in Business Today. It is recently published. Now, what this article specializes or specifies around is two aspects. First is it is not talking about the bodies that are available. It is purely talking about the skill mix that is available. So the total talent pool, the kind of skill, experience, the kind of expectation which the industry will look at, we will have a shortage of 21.1% in tech professional. That's close to 20 lakhs of people shortage that we are looking at. Now, today, at an average rate, India produces close to 25 to 40 lakhs tech graduates every year into the market. Now, if you actually look at with that, calculation, we would be crossing this in just a span of 1 year. But many publications, many analysts in India still predict that there would be a significant gap. 21.1% is a very significant gap to have tech talent in India. So what they're specifically talking about is the skill gap. People who have combination of skills, people who have ability to do things in multiple areas, in multiple specializations inside India. Okay. So given that there has been a significant contribution from the government, I'm pretty sure all of you are familiar with the recent digital trends that the government is implementing. We are talking about UPI interface, which is revolution in the world in itself. This is the first of its kind in India, in the world, basically, easing the whole thing. Second, we are talking about automating and creating tech infrastructure for government projects, creating smart cities, IoT as one of the specialization here. Okay, so and government institutions, basically the banking institution, the financial institution, they are trying to create more easier, more faster, more engaging environment their for the people in India. Then we have institutions like the expansion and automation of Aadhaar database, creating a larger impact with Aadhaar database, connecting it and making it the social security central or a social security hub for India's populace, which is a big data challenge for India to solve. Now, we are talking, I mean, I can go on talking about many number of things that India today is looking at in the next span of the 5 years, which the changes the government is getting involved. Now, once the state run or the country run government involves into the development, automatically there would be a majority of companies that will sprung up to start supporting these initiatives. Now, one of the biggest things, I'm pretty sure all of you are seeing this change, is change from ICE engines to electric engines. Now, this is a very big change in India industry. Now, government has set a goal that by 2036 they are going to move at least 40% of the vehicles on the road to electric, which is a major, very big goal for a country like India. I mean, we all know we are so used to filling these petrol diesel engines and running the cars on road, changing them to an electric vehicle and finding a charging station, waiting at the charging station for 30, 40 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours, getting that charged. You know how difficult that experience is. So government is trying to change that, and so does the private sector. Automatically private sector follows the innovation, right? Or maybe sets the innovation in new areas. So all of these innovation comes to India. There is a big change that is happening with a lot of these aspects being pushed towards the tech industry as a challenge. Solve them, create more opportunity for India. Now, one of the key things that we talk about here, moving to the next slide, please. Okay, so we talk about the top 12 recruitment trends in India. So now that I have spoke about the opportunity up till now, let me talk about what has been the most demanding aspects, because we went through a very harrowing period for COVID-19. All of us know the pains that we all took to, limited to our houses and working from remote locations and, difficult to find cash anywhere, digitizing our entire transactions. Everything has changed in the way that we work, and obviously companies have to adapt to it. Corporates are adapting to it, and now these are the 12 recruitment trends that Foundit has observed in majority, almost 90% of our customers embracing to them. Okay, the first is the data driven. I will run through them fastly because we are only specifically talking about this context to one. Data driven decision making, document processing to be automated, uh, creating an analytics for workforce, social media hiring, providing work from home opportunities, flexible schedules, basically flexible work hours, automation and AI in hiring. So, for calling, for automating a lot of activities that used to be done by people earlier. New tools in recruitment. We will talk about it in a little while about it. Virtual recruitment. Now, few of you would have already noticed that people stop calling recruit or candidates to their premise and then doing virtual interviews. Employer branding. I mean, branding is the key to this day. I mean, everybody are trying to use digital marketing and virtual environment to create, awareness about their brand. And obviously, proactive recruiters that you would have seen people reaching out with a lot more sensitive information, focused information to recruiters. That obviously you will see over a period of time once you start your job search or once you get into this line.